Why climate denial is so weird, and why do people ignore facts? Some people are just weird. There's no other way to say it. In a world where scientific evidence is overwhelming, it's downright weird that some still deny the climate crisis and the role of fossil fuels in causing it. This weirdness isn't just a quirk, it's a dangerous mindset that threatens our planet's future. Let's face it, the climate crisis is real, and it's happening now. Extreme weather events, rising sea levels, and record-breaking temperatures are no longer predictions, but our current reality. In this episode, I ask you to consider how on full display is truly weird behavior, some people continuing to bury their heads in the sand, refusing to acknowledge what's right in front of them. What makes this denial so weird is that the evidence is crystal clear. Scientists worldwide agree that human activities, particularly the burning of fossil fuels, are the main drivers of climate change. The weird part, despite this consensus, some folks cling to outdated beliefs or conspiracy theories, exhibiting a level of weirdness that would be almost comical if the consequences weren't so dire. This weird denial often stems from a complex mix of factors. Some people find it easier to ignore the problem than face the uncomfortable truth. Others might have a weird attachment to their current lifestyle, fearing that acknowledging climate change means giving up conveniences they've grown accustomed to. And then there are those with a weird distrust of science, preferring to believe fringe theories over peer-reviewed research. But here's where it gets even weirder. Many climate deniers use technology and medicine that rely on the same scientific principles they reject when it comes to climate change. It's a weird cognitive clash that defies logic. The fossil fuel industry plays a significant role in this weird denial. With deep pockets and powerful lobbying, they've managed to sow doubt about climate science, creating a weird alternate reality where their products aren't harming the planet. It's a weird and dangerous game of profit over planetary health. So how do we break through this wall of weirdness? Education is key, but it needs to be coupled with empathy. We must understand the weird fears and motivations behind climate denial to effectively communicate the urgency of the situation. One practical step we can all take is embracing eco-friendly products, particularly in areas we might not immediately associate with environmental impact. Take the right green coatings, for instance. These innovative products are far from weird. They're a smart solution to multiple problems. The right green coatings offer a way to protect our buildings and infrastructure for the long term while also safeguarding the environment. Unlike traditional weak paints and coatings that often contain harmful chemicals, the right green coatings are designed environmentally friendly, being water-based, non-toxic, biodegradable, with zero to low VOCs. They reduce or eliminate the emission of volatile organic compounds which contribute to air pollution and climate change. But the benefits of the right green coatings go beyond just being eco-friendly. They create a long-lasting protective encasement for buildings, extending their lifespan with guaranteed 20-year renewable service cycles, reducing the need for frequent repairs or replacements. This means less resource consumption and waste over time, a win-win for both our structures and the planet. Moreover, the right green coatings can improve energy efficiency by providing better insulation, reducing the energy needed for heating and cooling. Also, they are solar reflective and create indoor passive cooling while reflecting heat away from surfaces, improving energy efficiency in buildings, reflecting sunlight and reducing heat absorption. This directly translates to lower greenhouse gas emissions, tackling the climate crisis at its root. By choosing the right green coatings, we're not just protecting our buildings, we're actively contributing to environmental conservation and combating climate change. It's a practical, tangible way to make a difference, even as we work to overcome the weird denial that still persists in some corners of society. To sum it up, while it's weird that climate denial continues in the face of overwhelming evidence, there's hope. By understanding the roots of this weird behavior, educating others, and embracing solutions like the right green coatings, we can work towards a more sustainable future. It's time to leave the weirdness of denial behind and face the climate crisis head-on, armed with science, empathy, and innovative green technologies. You may like this quote from David Suzuki, Canadian academic and environmental broadcaster. Pollution and climate change by excessive burning of fossil fuels are real threats, not the people who warn that we must take these threats seriously. What are your questions about this episode? We are always here to help and excited to answer them. Thank you for listening, and see you on my next episode.